But I wanted to show you these two up close today because a lot of people kind of think of sheep as like wool breeds only. And so we switched about a decade ago to these Katahdin hair sheep. A lot of people maybe haven't heard of them or are less familiar, and they're definitely getting more popular now. The best part here in the United States is that hair sheep, we don't have to shear them. Wool is really not worth anything right now. So that kind of saves an entire step and an entire part of the process. One thing about springtime that's pretty funny though is they do shed. So they grow like a thicker winter coat, and then in the springtime when it gets warmer, you'll know it's spring because there's hair everywhere and they're rubbing and they shed. So when these guys, the bigger group, all start lambing here in a couple weeks, the pictures and the videos of them, like the lambs are going to be super, super cute. There's a loud chicken back there. The lambs are going to be super, super cute. The moms look kind of ratty at this time of the season because they do start to shed out like that hairy coat. They rub it off, and essentially they will end up this summer looking really nice. Like they end up shedding out and looking essentially like a deer almost. The hair all falls out, and then when it gets cold again, they grow a thicker coat for winter. So it is just an automatic process. They do it on their own, but there's just kind of a funny molty season in between, and that'll be lambing time. So you're going to see some really cute babies and some moms that kind of have some patches of hair, and you're probably wondering, why do they look like that? So that is just kind of the process for hair sheep. And I think the funniest thing too, we'll get a little bit closer to vanilla, is if you come out here in black, like black leggings or anything like that, and you give them a couple good rubs, this is what you're gonna look like. So if you guys see me out and about and I'm covered in this, it's probably because I've come from the barn. But anyways, hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. I just thought I would hop on and talk a little bit about that, since these girls are definitely, if you can see kind of the roughness, they're definitely starting to shed. So it means it's spring, and that's a really good thing. But also that when you see them in the next like couple weeks and months, they look a little funny. And they have such a beautiful, like fluffy winter coat. So we'll see you guys again later. Have a great day.